Hello world, how you doing? The name is Isaac Yami, spoken word artist. How you doing, guys? I just want to say I'm happy to be back, and the reason why I say back is because I haven't done this in a while, this type of content where I have to talk to you people and vlog about it, is because technically and practically I've been busy so bad, but at least not on this channel, but then on other projects that I've been part of, which I'm gonna share, of course, and give you an update on why I've been silent, basically. And I just want to say thank you, first of all, to everybody who's watching this. Thank you for each and every single subscriber to this channel. I'm just grateful, you know, like it's just a humbling thing that people can follow you for no apparently obliged reason. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm privileged to have people who support me. So what have I been up to? I've been up to quite a lot, poetry wise. Hell yeah, I've done a lot, you know. There was an idea of assembling a group of poets that was thought about 3 years ago, came in fruition a year ago, and I was part of a crew called Poets on an Island, and I'm part of that crew still now. And we hosted our first headline show. You know, it was only poetry, and we filled up a whole arena, like close to like 100 and something people. That it was sold out to the max, and people came out and they supported, and then we had this lineup and it was lit, you know. It was fire, super dope spoken word, if I can say dope. Yes, it was just amazing, and I'm the director of that crew. I lead that crew, and I'm humbled because those guys are so incredible. They make my role easy because they are just incredibly talented individuals. So I'm just gonna put the links in my description. Please kindly follow us on Poets on an Island Instagram and YouTube, and just watch stuff that is there. Because of lockdown, so many things have been cancelled. We're supposed to go on a tour. We're supposed to tour the island, and we couldn't because of restrictions in health and safety. You know, health comes first, so we understood. So we're planning so many things. Maybe virtually this year around, we're gonna really work on that. So if you are not in any idea of what Poets on an Island is, please, like I said, I'm gonna put the links in my description. Please do check it out, because that has been keeping me busy and that has made me grow as a person. So what has changed? What has changed is I'm turning a year older today. So, or at least when I publish this video, it'll be on my birthday. So I want to say happy birthday to myself, and I want to say thank you in advance for the wishes that people are going to send me, you know. To live is the ultimate gift, so I am grateful for that. So what has changed? What has changed is it's 6 years now since I've started poetry, and when I started this YouTube page was when I think it's been 3 years, I guess. Yeah, and I have evolved as an artist pretty much. I've evolved in the sense that stuff that right now it's not that it's better, but it's more inclusive, in the sense that I aim to capture what happens in a community either way. It's no longer about myself, my stuff, my perspective, but it's actually also sitting down, viewing the community and seeing what's going on and seeing the input that you can do as an artist. So talking in that regard, you know, when it starts spoken word, like any other spoken word, it starts as an opportunity to vent out your opinions, your frustrations, your everything. But now I've learned that there are more stories to tell, just not only about me. So I have seen myself change. You know, sometimes I get invited to speak at business conferences or a church or these other places, and I have to tailor make my poetry to fit in these regards. So I can't just be coming there and then talking about myself. I now need to be very wise and engaging, and that has really opened my mind, and I think that has developed my brain as an artist as well. So I am very honored, and I'm honored for everybody who's inviting me to those speaking gigs. You know, it's such a pleasure and such a humbling opportunity. So the last time I posted a video was, I think it was like a year ago, in terms of poetry, and the spoken word was titled, "What if black is a synonym for being unsafe?" Believe you me, that is not the type of poetry that I would post on a regular. If you'd asked me 5 years or 6 years from now, from like back in the day, like you would write a poem like this, I would say, utterly, you're just being ridiculous right now. But then I have evolved, you know, like now I speak on stuff that I used to say, yeah, I'm not really comfortable talking about this, but then I talk about it because it's stuff that is really happening and is real, you know. So that explains the next line of stuff that I'm gonna do from now. I'm gonna be more engaging in terms of the community. I'm gonna be engaging, and I'm just gonna talk about stuff, and I'm gonna tell stories, my stories, other people's stories. I'm just going to tell stories because that's what this gift is all about, telling stories. So some people might not be able to tell stories as much as I can, and that's where I come from, just observing, having conversation. I'm thinking I could turn this into something incredible, and then it can be palatable enough for it to be consumed by someone and can change their life. So the next line of poetry that I'm going to write is going to be extensively crazy, if I can say that, or if not, but it's going to be interesting. I'm not predicting feedback entirely, but then I'm quite excited because stuff that I'm gonna post might not really reflect who I am, but then it also reflects the stories that are out there. So I have been working so much, I've been battling with myself, thinking, okay, so now we're here, now it's enough about you, man. Let's talk about what's going on in the community and everything. I think this is now growth in terms of years in the art and years also in terms of life. So without really talking much, I just want to say thank you. I just want to welcome myself back, and I'm back. And I know you usually announce so many things because promises are bad, but I am going to work consistently more, and I'm just going to be posting more. And if you really miss my face, go and check out Poets in an Island. I'm really active there as well, because that's literally my duty and my baby over there, to really work on that. So I will not stress enough how much it is to be able to be supported, and I just want to say thank you. Follow me on my other social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter. I've been active on Twitter weirdly, so, and yeah, let's engage. If any stories that you think hasn't been said, you know, you just tell me, like, yo, have you ever seen this story? Do you think the stuff that we need to talk about, this and that? You know, I am free and at large to disseminate and to work around that. So, and this year, like, as I'm turning a year old, I'm not gonna mention that, but you can DM me and ask me how old I am, and I'm gonna work on more improving the art as well, and being less self in trying to be able to tell stories that are happening all over the world, because I believe that what we're supposed to do. So if you haven't subscribed to this and you've watched this far, thank you so much. Please do like, share, but not really necessarily about me. Poets in the Island is really something that's at heart, because those 6 individuals are incredible. So do check them out, and tell me what you think, and tell me how the crew can be made better. And stay safe. It's lockdown for some of us, and it's lockdown to some other places in the world, but typically we're not really in crowds, so that has changed the performance arena, performance scene. But still, we're just gonna give you as much as good content as it's supposed to be. So without talking too much, I just want to say love you all. The name is Isaac Yami, spoken word artist, always doing things that matter. Don't forget to follow Poets on an Island, because that is really important to me, and also follow me as well. And I just want to say thank you so much. Bye everyone. Peace.